Yo, buddy, the season review is here. I am Peripheral and welcome back to the channel, guys. And today we will be reviewing season 5 of Black Mirror. And just before we get started, I just want to say thank you for all of your continued support, all of your comments, liking the videos, also sharing the videos as well. I really appreciate it and it means a lot to me. And with that being said, I have some very exciting news to give to you. First of all, I'd like to say that when we reach the 100 subscribers milestone, I will be doing a giveaway. And this giveaway will be a posh and dandy gift set, which is a men's accessories. From Sopranos. I don't know what. I know it will be a gift set. It's posh and dandy. It's very joyous and very nice. This can be you can wear this at TL for events like weddings and all that kind of stuff, proms, you know. And I will be picking a very lucky subscriber at the 100 subscribers mark. So therefore that means that make sure you're subscribed so that you can enter the giveaway and I will pick somebody at random. And also on top of that, I will leave in the link in the description to a very interesting video that I found. And this was a video that I found on Mindsea TV. I'm not being paid to shout out this channel whatsoever, but I found a very interesting video about how Casey, the YouTuber, he went to this convention in Las Vegas of this year, and this convention was all technology related, and it's a video that he talks about that when he was there. It's a video that showcases all the different technologies that are happening, which he showcases a robot, he showcases also a robot being able to play ping pong, this face cam that can tell what emotion that you're feeling. It's a very interesting video, and basically the point of the video is that it's a video where it explains that the technology is now invading our privacy, and what is going to happen when, assumably in the future, yes, these products are used for good, but inevitably down the line, they will be used for bad. And it's basically what happens when technology is abused. Basically, it's a very interesting video, and it's basically showcasing that this convention is showing that this is Black Mirror now, and this technology will be coming out soon. And the video is actually quite scary, and I really do recommend that you go and watch it. The link will be in the description. And this is another reason why you should subscribe to this channel, because not only do I talk about reviews and all that shenanigans, I also give trivia about things that I've seen or things that I find that might be relatable to content as well. So there you have it. So with all that out of the way, let's now talk about season 5 of Black Mirror. And another thing as well, this will be a mullet style review, meaning I will talk about the season with no spoilers, an actual review now, and then I will also let you know at some point in this video where I will talk about spoilers, but don't worry, I will notify you. So let's talk about this season in general. So I have to say, the one episode that I really resonate with and the one that I really love is Smithereens. I think that they got that character completely to a T. I think he was written brilliantly. You know, you really did empathize with his character, the fact that he's flawed and he admires things other than himself. It was a real showcase of good storytelling with that character. And I don't think that that actual episode itself, I don't think they could have done any better. I think all the performances from all the actors in that specific episode was amazing. And you know, and it plays on, you know, the aspect of, you know, when you feel low, you know, it's kind of a taboo thing, you know, to come out and talk about your feelings. And it just goes to show that you don't know what's going to happen if you don't open up about the way that you feel, you know. And it sounds like such a simple premise, but I think as people, we've all been in that kind of headspace where we don't know whether or not to talk about emotions or not. And this video showcases what happened. This episode, it showcases what happens when you don't. On one day, you don't talk, and then what can happen, you know, the next day, because our minds are very complex and they're very intrusive. And, you know, it's good to talk, you know, everyone needs to talk, you know. And I think for me, that was just perfectly held together. And I couldn't have asked for any more from that specific episode. I think I've done a great job. So for me, Smithereens is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, the best episode out of season 5. Now, let's now move on to Striking Vipers. Now, as much as I like this episode, I also dislike it as well, because, Richie, this is going to be something that I'm going to have to talk about in the other half of this video, which will come to the spoiler part, and you will understand. But I kind of just felt that with Danny's character, that he was just, for me, just kind of depressed for the sake of being depressed. Like, I kind of felt like as if, I think when anyone's in that headspace, I kind of feel like as if there has to be more to it for me, you know. I mean, for any of you that watched this episode and kind of resonate with you, then good for you. And, you know, I'm happy that the message translates, and it still translates to me. But I kind of feel from a creative standpoint, you can't. I understand that if you're in a long-term relationship or marriage, you can wake up one day and kind of feel like as if I'm bored of this. I get it. But for me, it just felt like something else was missing, you know, and that's not necessarily down to how it was directed or how the performance came across to me. It just felt like something was just missing there. But other than that, I think that Anthony Mackie, he done brilliantly. I think that Yahya Abdul, who's also in this as well. In particular, the dinner scene. You guys would know what I'm talking about when he's filling in Anthony Mackie's character about the explorations he's had within the game. Let's leave it at that. But for me, I felt like as if I think what brings it down a little bit for me was just maybe they had a great taboo, but I feel like as if Striking Vipers should have been a movie, because I feel like as if there was so much more to explore within that realm. But overall, good episode. Not atrocious, man. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's solid, very solid. But in terms of the lore of Black Mirror and season 3 and 4, which I kind of think where the show kind of peaked, I just don't see how, for me, I don't see how that measures up with all the other great episodes that have happened within Black Mirror. So let's now talk about Rachel, Jack, and Ashley too. Now, for me, very, very strange, because I feel like they got a lot of things right. I think the way that they're writ, the main character and her sister, they could not have done better. And Miley Cyrus actually puts in a really good performance, a really great acting. But again, I feel like, you know, there is something missing with the writing, and it feels a bit choppy for me. I just, you know, especially like with the dad. I know he's a pest control, but he's not interested in any of the conversations. I didn't know how that character came across to me, you know. Didn't look like he was bothered to have any conversations. I just didn't understand the direction with the dad whatsoever. You know, for a little period of time when I was watching that episode, I kind of felt like as if he had something to do with, not without giving too much away, with the actual robot, because of, but it never, you know what I mean? I feel like as if that character never really builds to anything, and he just, to me, he just feels like he's there for exposition and he's there just to pass time. I don't know. You guys let me know what you thought about that perspective. But I do think that those main characters and co-characters were slightly written better than, I would say, Anthony Mackie's character and Yahya Abdul's character in Striking Vipers. That's just how I feel. That's my opinion. But you guys let me know. But that will conclude the actual movie review. If you do not want to hear spoilers, I really recommend that you put this video to your watch later and you come back. I'll let you fill you in through the next couple of videos to listen to the spoiler review. But if you're still here for the actual review itself, I would say that Black Mirror, for me, I would give this, I'm kind of in between. I'll go with 7.5. Not the best, but again, I think with Charlie Brooker and the way that he writes, he plays with taboo and issue-based themes that are relevant to real life and within technology and where we're going to be going within the future. But I'll be giving it 7.5. But guys, put this to your watch later and come to see the rest of the spoiler review, which I will be beginning within 5 seconds. So you've been warned. Get out of here. Get out of town, bud. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm beginning. This is spoiler now. These are spoilers. So the reason why, okay, just kind of hear me out here. If a game, this is Striking Vipers I'm going to be now talking about. If Striking Vipers was solely created to be a game, just to be a game, you know, why would then the people that are playing these augmented reality characters, why would they then automatically all of a sudden start having sexual intercourse with each other if it's just meant to be a game? Now, I had a conversation with a few of my friends and I said to them, the reason why it feels like something's missing with Striking Vipers is because is it a thing of, once I get into the game and once you're in this hyper reality, is it your brain that is now transcending to like a higher spectrum where it's, you know, it's taken the actual reality and your brain is now turning it into what it is with having relationships and stuff like that? I just felt like if a game is just meant to be a game, there would be no option to do these other craziness and crazy things within the game. It just wouldn't be possible, you know? And we all know, if there was a breach of the game in general and the way that it's being played, you know, you'd have an uproar of people, you know, well, you know, I wanted to go in and buy I don't know, a PG-13 game or a G game, but it's a load of people banging each other. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Striking Vipers should have been a movie, you know, and it just felt choppy and it just felt rushed because that part of the game, yes, I like it. It's taboo and it's something that we've never seen in most TV series or shows in general, just of how crazy it goes. You know, we've never seen that. It's unprecedented. And I still have to applaud Charlie Brooker for pushing the envelope, you know. But do you understand where I'm coming from? If it's just a game, developers would just make it a game. I feel like as if you want to breach the system, I feel like you'd have to use like another part of technology to get to that stage of having a relation that is intimate with another player. You see what I'm saying? You'd go that far, you know? Or has Yahya Abdul's character been selling Danny, the character played by Anthony Mackie, has he been selling him short by saying, him thinking, oh, this is a game, but really Yahya in his spare time has been working on this crazy technology. Do you know what I mean? Like it needed that kind of feel to it, something else going on, because I couldn't buy into it for me. But you know what? Okay, let's now talk about so there's a mistake there. I'm talking about the mistakes in general within Black Mirror. Now, also what I want to talk about is Rachel, Jack, and Ashley too. The episode was going fantastically well. It was going brilliantly up until they intruded the executive producer's house. Now, is that believable that a girl is going to say that she's pest control and she can just walk in? Come on, like, you know, come on, right? Come on, Charlie Brooker. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on, dude. I love you, but, you know, just walk in. You know, bearing in mind, this executive producer's got money coming left, right, and centre, coming out of her ass, and she's just gonna let a random stranger walk. It's not believable, is it? It's just kind of feels like this happens with everyone, right? It's kind of feel like as if their back is up against the wall, and they're kind of like, well, how am I going to get to here? I'll use this, you know. When really that scene should have had like a second draft, because how the girls get into the actual mansion is ridiculous, to be honest with you. But the way they get in was clever, because it was a kind of thing of a race against time. They saw the gates opening and they just bowled it. I like that. But then the second stage of how they got in just did not resonate with me. And again, a little bit of I just didn't understand how I love the whole part of them putting the headband around the head and they can listen to her feelings. And I actually did like the bit when she was feeling like pissed off, and the music lyrics were like, like her subconscious was going mad, you know, and that was good. And then the producers found a way to make it a nice kind of sympathy, and, you know, but really that's not the case, is it? Because she's going crazy, Miley Cyrus's character. But yeah, I feel like there was just small mistakes here and there. So with Rachel, Jack, and Ashley too, it was the dad who didn't resonate with. He just wasn't likable or relatable in any case. And the whole scene of them getting into the complex. But with that being said, Smithereens to me has no problems whatsoever. None whatsoever. And guys, let me know. And just another point I'm going to talk about very quickly is, I'm still going to stick with this. This is very controversial. Now, I've watched Smithereens twice, that episode, and I believe that in that episode that both Christopher and the guy, you know, the guy that works at Smithereens, the apprentice, I believe that they both died. Smithereens. No. All right. So the reason why I believe that is because, do you remember when that first SWAT team came along and they said, look, we don't want a hiccup like we had last time. And, you know, they all kind of agree, kind of thing. And what happens is that Chris, he becomes stressed, doesn't he? But from what I believe, that same sniper, he leaves. It's not the same sniper we see near the end. So think of it this way. That first team that came onto the situation, they knew that there was a lot at risk, right? So they knew they had to get it right this time round. But then a new person shows up as a sniper. And I think it went terribly wrong, because think of it this way. The whole point was that they wanted to kill Chris and not obviously the attorney, They didn't want to kill him, or the apprentice, sorry. They didn't want to kill him. They wanted to get him safe. That was the main priority, to get him out alive. Now, if they had killed Chris, think of it this way. I believe that straight away they would have called it in, yep, he's dead. You know, we got him. It's all over kind of thing. You know, we can all kind of chill out and relax. And the reaction from the main, don't know what ranking that woman is. She's probably like the major of the police department, or the woman that was calling the shots. Her reaction was, oh shit. You could see it on her face, you know, for me. It just feels like if they had got him, they would have announced it straight away. And I just think it went tits up for me personally. I think that's what I believe. I really do genuinely believe if you were to have a sit-down conversation with Charlie Brooker, he would then tell you that, yeah, they both died. That's how I feel. And that's because there was no initial reaction. And you also think of it this way. When you also get bad news, you know, I don't think anyone looks at the screen wherever you see whatever and there's something bad that's happened within the world. The first initial reaction is not, oh shit. For me personally, I don't think people go, oh shit, they're dead. Do you know what I mean? It's a thing of that your brain processes what's actually happening, and then you might have a reaction, you know? So I believe that they both died. That's what I believe. But guys, let me know in the comment section, what did you think? And also, let me know in the comment section, do you think I'm crazy for my predictions, or am I crazy for whatever I said? Let me know. What was your, because I know there's a lot of people in general that are going to say that Striking Vipers was their favourite, and I did enjoy it. And maybe is Rachel, Jack and Ashley your favourite? Yeah, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, I would say that for me, it would go Smithereens, Rachel, Jack and Ashley 2, and Striking Vipers coming in third. But guys, let me know in the comment section, what is your top 3 from season 5? I would really love to know that. But again, with that being said, we're on the road to 100 subscribers. Please make sure that you have subscribed so that you can be in the running to win that giveaway. And also check out the CS convention that showcases the new technology with robots and all that stuff. We are in Black Mirror right now. So guys, thank you for tuning in if you've got to this point. I know it's been a long video, but guys, oh yeah, I would give Black Mirror season 5 a 7.5. And also, you'll then see in the future me do a top 10 episodes of Black Mirror. That's definitely going to be happening on this channel. Another reason why you should subscribe. And guys, that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Bada bing, bada boom. I'll see you